welcome back to Red Carpet Gaming. I'm your dude, Red Carpet Razmataz, or as my gamer tag says, Red Carpet Radmata. That was just a typo and I can't fit Red Carpet Razmataz. That's not 16 characters. Anyways, we're back. Last night when I spent yesterday at a buddy's house, like I told you guys I was going to play chess and whatnot, and we did some carpentry work. We're actually only able to play one game of chess, which is like right before he dropped me off back at the house here, and that was around like 2 in the morning. But when I got back, my dog Zeppelin excuse me, I was clearing my throat, but my dog Zeppelin, you guys know he's the Labrador mix. He's the puppy also. He chewed up my PlayStation headset, so I had to go buy a new one, and I went and bought a $10 corded one. It looks like the original Xbox 360 headset that has like the cheap thing that goes over your head. There's only one part that goes over your ear, and on the other side it just has a little brace that goes above your ear, and you guys know what I'm talking about. But it's funny though that I just got the cheap one because if he does chew it up, it's just $10. It's not going to be like 38 or 40, which was what the other one was. I don't want headsets that are big and bulky, so I mean I'm just old school. I use wires if I have to. I don't like Bluetooth. I recommend that all you guys that are gaming to not use wireless at all, at any, like, no matter what it is. I mean, well, of course there's a few exceptions. There always is. But what I mean is, if you're a PC gamer, get a wired mouse, get a wired keyboard, because the feed and feedback will be significantly faster because wireless takes a little bit more time. So that could save you from a PK or something in any game that you're playing. Let me turn this off real quick. Like definitely, like even you guys that are using Wi-Fi, if anyone is, you guys that are watching my videos, if you're using Wi-Fi, immediately stop using Wi-Fi. I don't mean stop using internet, but the Wi-Fi itself, stop using it. Get yourself an LAN cable or Ethernet, whatever you know them as. If you already have one, hook that thing up, man, or gals. But hook it up. The internet feedback is a lot faster as well. Stick with wires. I know it's 2018 and we're going, we're skipping generations almost. We're so high with all of this technology we got, but wires are actually still the future. If you want the fastest internet connection, like my video game streams go so fast sometimes when you watch the video, I watched my Star Wars one, I played it back to see how the audio and everything went, just to test it out, and I noticed that whenever I was whipping ass with Luke Skywalker, the picture froze, and it freezes on the exact same spot every time. So, and when I was doing that, I was using my Wi-Fi, but the other videos I was using, I hooked up the LAN cable. I may actually still have the interruption or the lag, if you will. I think it's just lag, but the lag gets taken away a good percent. Like you're basically up to 98% of your optimal speed of Wi-Fi, and like to and from the input and output when you use LAN cable. When you use Wi-Fi, you're actually only using 84% to 85 to 87% maximum of your capacity, or the optimal speed of your Wi-Fi. Like half the time when I talk to you guys, it'll either be some stuff like this, like I guess educational, if you will. Like a lot of people already know these things, but you'd be surprised how many people don't, and how many people are unaware of it. And hell, if I can, at least give one person, some advice, and they're like, oh, I didn't know that, and you can use it. It'll make your gaming experience a lot better. I'm not just trying to entertain you guys. I'm trying to help you guys out, because I know if you watch playing video games, odds are you love video games yourself. So I'm just trying to help out fellow gamers, because we're all a huge family here. Everyone that holds a controller, holds the triggers and plays a video game, and they don't stop. If you've played games when you're a kid, not just board games but video games, and then you still play now, you're in the family. You're an official gamer. But if you want to be a gamer, like a pro, like I'm not in that league yet, but I'm thinking of maybe doing it competitively, but I'm gonna have to get my anxiety in check. Like I'm thinking of taking myself off of my medication And then, because to be honest, pharmacists are just pill pushers. For every, like, you could, like, for example, like, I take Claritin. That's not even a prescription. It's just for my allergies because I get runny nose occasionally. Right? But there's like 12 or more side effects for that, and that's just a basic medication, right? So I would have to take something to counteract the side effects from the Claritin, a simple Claritin, maybe like a Claritin D or whatever. But then if the medication I took for that, for the side effects of Claritin, that has side effects, so I would have to take something for that as well. So you see the domino effect happening, and it can go infinitely, just as the infinite monkey theorem, you know. And I actually do believe in the infinite monkey theorem. I actually do believe that. I mean, when you think about it, it is possible, because how many, you know, great achievements and accomplishments have happened out of, you know, people, you know, believing in themselves, but the realistic possibility and probability may have not been so high, but they've actually achieved it. Like, I was gonna say when we went to the moon, but come on, the only time we've ever went to the moon is in movies. It never happened. I mean, if you disagree, I respect your opinion. But if you agree, I still respect your opinion. I mean, I don't value anyone's opinion more than the others. I mean, we all have opinions. My opinion is no more important than any of you guys's. I'm probably the most laid-back, equal, non-judgmental person that there is. I mean, I still laugh at people and stuff, like if they trip or something, but we all do that. I mean, that's basically enjoying life. Like, if you can, people think it's rude to laugh at someone, like if they fall or something, but to be honest, if you can't laugh at something like that, then, you know, you can't really find a silver lining in dark situations in life. Like, you know, because I was having a really bad day, and I saw something. I don't remember what it was at all, but it made me, I just couldn't help but laughing. I just had to. I was actually trying to front, you know, like, be madder than I actually was, to not laugh. And I just cracked up. It broke me down. Oh, I remember what it was. And this shit, I couldn't fucking write it. I couldn't even make this up. But I'm glad I remembered it, because now that I remember, I want to tell you guys about this shit. I was at the Kroger's grocery store. And that's actually where I was today as well, because I had to go re-up on 3 pounds of gummy bears, because I love the hell out of some gummy bears, guys. Like gummy bears, gummy worms, oh yeah. I mean, whether they're sour or if they're regular, but I found like these new gummy bears. I don't know if they're necessarily new, but to me they are. But they're not the regular colors. Like, they have like 4 or 5 of the basic colors: red, yellow, clear, maybe a yellowish clear, and then a green, which green is actually strawberry. People thought that green and the colors are all coordinated. No, they're not. Green is strawberry, and the colors are not meant to be anything other than just color. But anyhow, I digress. But these ones, there's like turquoise, there's pink ones, there's purple, which are grape, and I love grape ones. Like, grape is my favorite flavor of, you know, Swishers or juice. Oh, as well as apple juice, because, I mean, hell, everyone loves that shit. That's why everyone calls it liquid gold. But, and any new people, if there's any people watching my channel and you're not a subscriber and you're wondering, wow, this guy's very random when he talks, I do not segue. I don't believe in I don't believe in segueing. For one, I can't really articulate seguation. That's just a word I just came up with, because I know it's not a real word. Or actually, I'll repronounce it, seguation. It's just basically like, you know, the way you would say segue, the same way you'd say continue, but it's basically that of continuity, to continue, as segue is to seguity. Anyways, I had to make up a word that way I could actually, you know, continue my sentence and my thought, because it's just weird. I didn't know another word for that other than segue. I don't know if there's any other terminology for that. I mean, not terminology, but other ways that word fits into other words. You guys know what I mean. I'm getting tied up. The more I struggle, the more I'm getting tied up with trying to explain it. But anyways, I don't segue. I don't do all the typical stuff that YouTubers do. I'm not knocking any of those guys at all. I respect all of them and all the shit that they've done, even like ones I don't personally like. Like, I enjoy watching Vanoss and the whole crew, like, you know, Speedy and all them, KWAR, D20, D4, all those guys. Like, those guys are really fun to watch. Delirious as well. My favorite by far is It's between Wildcat and, excuse me, my allergies are still fucking with me. I got like the worst. It's actually, I'm just stopped up today because the weather was pretty brutal and it was just pretty brutal. But anyways, it's between KYR, Speedy, no, not KYR, Speedy, Wildcat, I'm getting the names mixed up, and in Sidearms, because those guys are fucking hilarious. Like, they're all funny, but those two guys kind of have the same personality that I do, and that's kind of like, that's I guess what most people, you know, find funny is like when you find someone who's funny on YouTube or just a YouTuber, and you know he has a little bit of the same personality as you do. It's a little, oh shit, my phone just went off. It makes things a lot funnier to you because like some of the jokes and like they do stuff that's just so fucking stupid, you just gotta laugh at it. That's basically, you know, what most of my generation's about, but I'm not really all about that, but I do enjoy a dick or a fart joke just as much as I did when I was 10. I mean, I'm always gonna do that. Like, they're always gonna be funny. I am swerving like a son of a bitch, but I'm checking my YouTube real quick, because I'm not really checking YouTube, but I was actually gonna put a song on, because I can't stand any of the songs on GTA other than the rock channel, and there's some good songs on there. They got some really good songs on that rock, but if I play that, it'll probably be too loud and I don't want to talk over it, so I'm just gonna play some YouTube off my phone just in the background. I'm just trying to find the specific song I was looking for. I was just gonna watch Tropic Thunder, but I just said fuck it. So let's see. Sorry, car. Yeah, we'll do Book of Ryan. That'll do. Okay, well, I didn't even know I even took the feeder. I was looking down real quick, but okay, we're good. I hope the music isn't too loud. I hope the microphone, my voice isn't too loud. This is a new headset. I tested it. I turned it up just to make sure you guys could hear me over the TV. My TV it's a big TV, so if anyone who has like a 50-inch or bigger TV, like it could be on 10, it'll still be loud. So, but I think we're good. So, anyways, on the side note, I once again want to thank you guys for tuning in and into RCG. I appreciate it, and you guys are awesome. I appreciate the time and effort just watching my videos for whatever reason. I mean, if you just watch the video and you're like, this guy's a fucking loser, that's your opinion. If you want to leave it in the comments, go for it. I mean, there's nothing that anyone can say to affect me. But, you know, say what you want. If you enjoy the videos, that's awesome. Actually, I feel that the music is too loud a little bit. It's just my speaker on my phone. My speakers on my phone are pretty good. Waste bullshit, I'ma stop, leave me alone. You're jealous anytime I'm gonna shine. Said he's so talented, why? And I ain't ever heard it. She dumps me by the 20th, takes me back by the 30th, cause she's sprung. Been together such a long time. It's the first of the month, I got my bags in the mail. I was panicking yesterday, now I'm happy as hell. Leave me alone. Do what I, leave me alone. Do what I, it's the first of the month. I got some rings in the mail. I'm in the back of my radio. Hope I never be alone. Do what I, be alone, yeah. Hey, my life's like a heaven. It's from the first of the month until the 7th. Hey, 17th for the end. It's like heaven. We go from buying back to selling. Hey, my life like a king. I play for memories of a million. I don't know all the words of this fucking song. I don't even give a shit. That's a good fucking song though. Royce the 5'9", Book of Ryan, good album. You should go buy it. But anyone ever broke again? Oh shit! Almost hit him. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta go get my Ruiner 2000. Rain on it later, I wouldn't hate on you. Ah, baby, when I'm working, put the work in. Hope anybody else will this house I'm working till I'm working. Where is my fuck? Okay, I forgot. Oh, actually, I think it's It's been a while since I've went to. Oh, I did pass it up. I rarely ever like. I bought the ramp car and the jump and the parachute ruiner, but I barely fucking use them. Like when I'm gonna go like do a police chase, I'll get in the ruiner because it's so fucking easy to evade cops. I can get out almost any scenario as long as my car isn't, you know, like stuck. But of course, when I'm in that car, I'm sure you guys can relate. Like that's basically when your car will get jammed, like in between, you know, any two items, and then it's like you can't wiggle. You can wiggle left and right, but you ain't getting out. Sorry, excuse me. My fucking nose is getting more stopped up, but I refuse to use cough drops because even the sugar-free ones hurt my teeth and stuff. And then it just coats your mouth with that stuff, and it's disgusting. They don't make any good flavors of cough drops. They got like black cherry, a couple mint ones, but mint is just not even original. But then they got this shit like lemon honey. Like even stoned, I wouldn't be like, hey, if I was gonna come up with those, let's do lemon and honey like that. I mean, that sounds good to put in some tea, but not necessarily. I mean, I know people drink tea when they're sick, but I'm more of a broth guy. But to each his own. But and I forgot to say this, but I don't really push much when it comes to anything that I do. I mean, if you want to, you do. If you don't, you don't. But if you feel free to tell your friends about my channel if they like. I'm not as good as the other YouTubers and whatnot. I'm still learning things, like, you know, still learning how to do that, like the peace sign. Like I tried, like I clicked in the left stick and it doesn't do anything. I've tried like double clicking it faster, just holding it, and it doesn't do anything. And I've tried clicking the right stick, it doesn't do it. I've tried holding it. What the fuck? Oh, okay, I can point. Okay, but whenever like I click and I hold in the left stick, and then as I'm holding in the left stick simultaneously, I click in the right stick, and then he does the, I'll do it again, he does the peace sign. Like, it's kind of confusing to me. I don't ever do like taunts or emotes, whatever they're called, whatever you would call them. I don't necessarily do any of those. So that's, I was about to say, was so if I end up breaking the game, I was able to drive around in there. Did that once. Okay, enough of that. Just 1 second, guys. Just gotta find a different song. This isn't gonna be a consistent thing. It's just to start streaming because I've had like a busy ass morning, and I just got home, just able to relax, slow everything down. So I ended up getting a couple coffees from Starbucks, and I'm almost done with my actually 3. Because when you get a lot of, here's a little tip for people who like Starbucks. If you want basically 2 coffees for the price of 1, and this is no bullshit. There's no like loop. There's no catch or strings attached. Well, maybe, but if you like espresso, then get I would say minimum 7 shots of espresso, and you'll pay around $10. I paid $12.30 something cents for 8 shots for a caramel mocha frappuccino with no whipped cream and drizzle, and I got 2 venti sizes full, and the third one was a small cup that had about 2 inches of coffee in it, which it isn't much, but I mean that was just what was left over. Like, so basically you pay for 1 coffee and you get like 2 other ones, because like even if I were to get a small cup, it would be 8 shots, or it would be a lot of shots because I need espresso to keep me up. Like I love Starbucks just for the flavor. I mean, a lot of people don't like Starbucks. I can understand that, but I mean, everyone has their own thing. I've tried Folgers. I still drink Folgers to this day. I just can't do it. I mean, I still do it, but at the same time, I can't. It's like it's just horrible. Like when I'm, you know, thirsty, I want some coffee. I don't want to drink some hot coffee. I mean, in the morning, yes, but I've just grown accustomed to the cold coffees. So, I mean, I just hated the idea of having to wait for it to cool down. Like with food, yeah, we do that too, but I can eat hot food. Like spicy, temperature-wise and spicy, I can do that, but it's just, you know, of course I can drink coffee, like, almost when it comes right off of the, or comes out of the the cup that it pours into, but if you have one of those, but I just have a 1-cup maker, so you just put your coffee cup in there with the sugar in it. It makes 1 cup at a time. Pretty convenient because I don't know how many cups I want. Sometimes I just need one. But yeah, I'm still looking for this fucking video, guys. But I'm still. Oh, aha! There we go. It was actually the very next video as I was scrolling. But didn't mean to take that long. Of course, I do apologize. I know it wasn't really that entertaining. It's pretty boring waiting on my ass. But and like I just couldn't wait to get back home to stream, because like when I got home from, like when I was at my buddy's house all day yesterday, well actually even before I left, I was like, okay, when I get home I'm gonna do some more streaming, because I told you guys I was doing another video, but this is the next video from the 3 prior. I did a wrestling one, I believe, actually, and then Call of Duty, GTA, and Star Wars were the last 3 I did. And I wasn't sure what game to play, so I put this one on because I can just put it on and just sit here if I have to. I don't have to always be active. I can AFK a little bit, or AFC, if, you know, because AFK would be in the PC community, and the console community it's AFC. Either could be away from console or away from controller. I mean, but everyone has their own preference. I said preference. That's, forgive me, I'm still adapting to the English language. For some reason, I've picked up an accent, but I'm still working on the language. I'm getting there. I think you guys would, you know, say I'm doing pretty good. So, but to be honest, I mean, it's just me watching a ton of videos, and that teaches me, I guess, if you will, the English language of gamers and YouTube. Because there is, you know, lingo as well as language, and there's always, you know, analogy, similes, different words that mean the same thing. I'm trying to pick all that up, so it's a little difficult, but I'm getting there. It's not too difficult anymore, but at first you guys wouldn't be able to understand me unless you spoke German. But other than that, you know, I've basically, yeah. The only thing I can't stand is my voice. I hate the sound of my own voice. Then when I played it back on a video to see how the audio was, my God, I hate it even more. So at least I hope my voice isn't annoying as to me as it is. I mean, to y'all as it is to me. I really appreciate you guys for hanging in there. If you guys are hanging in and haven't switched to another video yet, I mean, I'm not going to say to not to. I mean, if you know, have a better YouTuber, I mean, yeah, go ahead and watch their videos, but, you know, give me a chance. You know, everyone starts off at square one. I'm not necessarily on square one, but I think I'm on, like, square 2, if you will. I'm still starting off and stuff, so it's just I'm getting used to, you know, how to talk to you guys. Because, I mean, like, even though talking is very simple, you know, like, there's people in this world that don't even know how to walk. I'm not talking about, like, babies that are learning their first steps. I mean, like, I'm 26. I turned 27 in early February of next year, or every year, basically. Because, I mean, when you want to be technical. But, like, people that are around my age that still don't know how to walk. And not because of a medical condition or MD or, you know, something like that, but like it's for, you know, just a reason that's not medical. But anyways, the reason I'm saying that is there are people that don't know how to talk, and there's different ways to talk. Me, I'm so antisocial. If you guys, you know in the last video I said I'm the most antisocial and the most, like, anxious, nervous person that there is in existence. Like, I really do think that, and there's no pride in me saying that. I hate my anxiety more than anything. I think it's the only thing that I hate, like, in existence. I don't hate anything except my anxiety. And it's, like, I hate that people think that, like, people with schizophrenia or whatever, that it's a cool thing. I've had people, like, when I tell people I'm schizophrenic, their reaction is like, oh, it's cool. It's like, no, it's not. It's fucking a nightmare. Like, people don't realize the, you know, the dreams, the nightmares that people like me have to deal with. If you have schizophrenia number 1, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't know what schizophrenia number 1 is, I'll learn you a few things. It is the worst schizophrenia you can have. There's schizophrenia with bipolar tendencies. There's schizophrenia number 3, 2, and 1. And number 1 is basically the one that takes the cake. But I'm basically kicking its ass. I'm doing what I can when I can. You know, gaming is actually helping a lot, but it's basically a nightmare. If I could you know, take away something from my character as a human, I would take away the mental illness of schizophrenia. But at the same time, it's made me the strong person that I am today, being able to deal with things such as death. I've had to deal with losing a lot of close people, family and friend-wise, from, you know, well, because of dying. I mean, it's bad when, you know, family moves away and whatnot, and you lose touch with them and whatnot, but I've lost a lot of people to death in the past 3 years. It's not even funny. I mean, it's never funny, but it's just an expression I hear that people say, like, when they say it's not even funny, it just means, like, something is very ridiculous. Like, it's so out there, you know, that I hope I'm explaining that right. I hope I'm even accurate on that. But yeah, but anyways, like, it really fucks with me. But video games, you know, brings me into, like, even a few weeks ago when I got ran over, actually I wasn't able to play GTA at all because I was driving around in GTA after I got hit. Like, I just came home and I relaxed. The cops came home. They never did catch me, but I knew my mom was going to call the cops as soon as I came back. I'm a lot smarter than other people think I am. I just act stupid. But I knew, even in the spot I was hiding at, I was like, I know as soon as I go home she's going to tell them, because they're going to say, well, when he comes back, contact us. So I'm already steps ahead of them. I was like, well, they're not going to arrest me, because the reason that while I was running, I was not going to go to jail. But I didn't know, and especially after getting hit by a car, all I cared about was escaping. But anyways, they just came by and then, you know, talked to me. They asked me where I was. Of course, I just fucking lied to them. I don't fucking care. Like, they're like, oh, where were you, by the way? I told them I was in the bushes. I just came up with something. Like, if you didn't find me, why the fuck would I tell you? I mean, am I right, guys? But anyways, like, even like, this video game actually helped me evade them, believe it or not. It was not the reason that the cops were called, but what helped me escape successfully was this game. Like, I used a GTA 5 technique and I successfully evaded. Like, that's funny to me, just a little story to tell. I'm not in any way telling any of you guys to do anything negative by any fucking measure. If you do anything like that, you're fucking stupid. The only thing I was trying to do is, you know, not go to prison. I have children, and, you know, I have people that depend on me, and even if I didn't care about my own well-being, other people count on me, so I can't really afford to do that. I did a bunch of stupid shit when I was a teenager, and I grew up. I'm 26 now, but I have the mindset of probably a 40-year-old. I mean, the only friends that I actually do have, they're like my friend Thomas, the buddy of mine I played chess with. He's turning 61. Yes, I said 61 with a 6 this September, and I didn't even fucking realize what month his birthday was in, or even how old he was. But that came to a shocker to me. I gave him a piece of petrified wood. He collects rocks and, you know, arrowheads and Indian artifacts, things of that nature. And I gave him my biggest find, the biggest piece of petrified wood I ever found on a kayak trip with my brother and a couple buddies of ours, and as like a gift, just to set up in the he just put it in the shop, and then either sell it or you can keep it. But like, I don't like people of my generation. Like, it doesn't mean like I don't like all you guys that watch my videos. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. But like, there's people of our generation, of our ages, in the mid-20s, you know, just millennials. I'm not talking about baby boomers. I'm talking about millennials under 35. That even people, like, I'm a millennial. Of course, you know, most of my viewers may be millennials as well. But there are some of us who hate the other millennials who make our generation look bad. The ones who can't get off their phone. Like, I have a baby mama that is exactly like that, and I don't think I'm going too far when I say I hope CPS takes my son from her, because she cares about that phone more than anything. There's a lot of people like that. I mean, even to the point where I had to watch the mother of my child basically neglect my son because she wants to play some stupid app game on her phone. I know she's not the only one that does it. I know tons of women and tons of guys that do it. Like, I don't know them as in like personally, but I know that it occurs, is what I'm saying. But like, people really gotta stop that shit. Like, so before I broke up with her, I fucking smashed her fucking phone, and I told her, pay more attention to him and things won't happen, because certain things happened, and I do hope that that little boy gets a better home. He deserves it. Or, you know, the best case scenario, he comes and lives with me. That'd be cool. And then me and my son will be doing some gaming together. And by any chance, if he ever watches any of my videos, or if he sees this video, I love you, son, and, you know, just keep your head up. Don't let anyone be better than you. No matter what situation you're in life, you can always come out of it. There's always a way. As long as you have the will, there's always a way. My entire life, I am basically a walking, talking lockpick of life scenarios. I've gotten myself out of anything. I have the ability to do and almost make anything happen. When I'm basically like a Han Solo when it comes to talking my way out of anything. Like, I can do that, and it's easy. It's so easy. It even surprises me till this day. But that's either here nor there. But I don't know. It's been handy a few times. Because, I mean, whenever you get injured and you have to go to the hospital, like the ER or whatever, the emergency room, everyone is there for like a minimum of like 4 or 5, 6 hours. I went there for a neck injury and they forgot I was even there. That bitch came back. I call her a bitch only because, like, when she came back to the room I was in, she was like, oh, I forgot you were here. Like, she was my nurse. Like, she was the one nurse that came in, gave me a couple shots because my back and my neck were hurting, so they gave me a couple steroid shots in my lower back on my hip, and then they gave me some muscle relaxers, and then they just forgot about me. Well, I mean one. Like, there was a nurse that watched the other nurse do the needles, the syringes, the medicine, and then I guess so there was 2, but there was a main nurse, and the main one is the one who forgot, and that just really pissed me off. Like, the hospital in this city is shit. That's why, like, I just don't even go. If I get hurt, I just stay home. I do the typical, like, I'm a guy and I'm German, so you can imagine how fucking arrogant I am. Even though I am a sensible man, I do have common sense, but I'm a German, so that's all I can say. Like, I'm pretty hard-headed, but I do have common sense. If things do ever get too bad, I always will go to the hospital, but if I fuck up my leg or something, like, I do have bad knees, so that's a factor sometimes. Or if I hurt my neck, I might end up going, because a neck injury is nothing to be like a macho man about. Like, even if you're a tough motherfucker, a neck injury can definitely fuck you up, and it can also lead to the second most important part of your body, which can fuck you up, which is your back. If your neck and your back goes, you're not going anywhere. You're going to be on the floor, you're falling, and you can't get up, and there's no life alert. I mean, there is life alert, but you're not going to have one unless you actually have one. In that case, that's hilarious. Like, just on the coincidence of you having one and me saying what I just said. It's not funny that you have one if it's the circumstance that you have issues that are medical. For that, God bless you, and I hope you have, you know, you get better and you enjoy life the most that you can. That's all I want. That's what I want for all of my viewers. You know, I hope that you can enjoy my videos. I'm hoping that you guys get something from all the jabbering I'm doing, or the talking I'm doing. This isn't really an entertainment video. This is a part 2. You know, if you see the description, I'm actually trying to think of names for the videos before I stream. But if they're not accurate, I apologize. I'm still starting this up. I can still go back. I'm aware I can go back and rename them. But it's just, you know, some videos are an hour, and I would like to name the video like after maybe the best moment in the video, or like, so maybe the Star Wars one would be a dedication to you guys, the 10 headshots for 10 10 subscribers, but I wasn't able to do it. I believe I got 7. Yeah, I got 7, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong, 7 or 8. I wasn't able to deliver on that, but I was trying. We did get close though. We got close. With my skill and all of you guys' support, I was able to almost pull it off. To get a kill, 2 kills for each of you, and a headshot for each one of you. But I'm thinking next time I'll be able to do that. But this is like really cool. Like I'm still soaking in, you know, the gaming experience, like how to stream and whatnot. Still, like, I'm a sponge. I'm soaking up all the knowledge, education, information I can get. I've even went as far as asking a couple of YouTubers for some what would you call it? Advice. Yeah, that word. Sometimes I just get lost in words. I have a very high vocabulary, so I get lost in words pretty easy if it just starts with the same letter. I have all of the Exia disorders. If you don't know what those are, they are dyslexia, dyshexia, and I think there's 2 more. I'm not sure what, I know what dyslexia is, but you know, you get a couple things asked backwards, but I get a lot of things backwards, which is what dyspexia is, and all of the other ones that rhyme with it, which they all sound kind of made up to me, but I mean, I looked them up and they're fucking real. So, and I actually suffer from those symptoms, so I mean, real enough to me. So what I mean is, I can get if something rhymes, I can get it mixed up. If it starts with the same letter, I can get it mixed up. If it ends with T-I-O-N or just the I-O-N or the S-I-O-N, like concussion, destruction, you know, stuff like that, I can get it mixed up. If it, like, if in the middle of the word, if it has like around the same letters in the same order, that'll throw me off maybe. It depends on what word. I can't think of a word for a perfect example right now, but I'm pretty sure, like, you guys, that I'm not the only one that does deal with that, like not just getting a lowercase b and a lowercase d mixed up, or a lowercase q and a lowercase p mixed up, you know. But I get things like, I get the capital E and the number 3 mixed up, even though they're facing opposite directions, and one's a number, one's a letter. I get them mixed up a lot, and other things like that. So I was thinking about, I forgot that I had Minecraft on my console, but I don't really want to jump into creating something, because if I do, once I start, the video will end up being like 3 hours long. I can promise that shit, because I haven't played it in a long time. So if I start playing it again, I'm going to build something. I'm not going to fucking stop. I'll end up building the wall faster than Trump ever imagined, which the wall will never get built. Anything that Trump says is going to happen, nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. Nothing is going to happen. Those people that play to his base, they're just puppets. He doesn't give a fuck about them. Trump only cares about the people. If your last name is Trump and you're his family, of course, then yeah, he cares about you. But if not, he doesn't give a flying fuck about us. Which fits perfect for a president when you think about it, because if I've learned anything, I learned the government don't give 2 shits about us. So he makes a fitting president when you think about it. But it doesn't make him a good one. It makes him a fitting one. Because we have a careless, basically a irresponsible, incompetent parent of a government. So, but yet again, nothing's perfect. But I'm not asking for perfect. I'm just trying to ask for decency. You know, not maybe a little decorum, a little more decorum than they've shown before. Like hell, I wish they would lift the limit on how many terms you can get, because for real, Obama should take, you know, 3 or 4 fucking terms, man. Because Obama's the shit. Like, when he was in office, people didn't like it. A lot of people did. I was on the fence about it, because I did what, you know, what almost anyone else with common sense would do. I didn't hate him at the beginning. I didn't like him at the beginning. I sat back for the first 6 months, and I sat back and I listened to what he had to say. and then I made my judgment upon the merits of his character, what he said, and most importantly, his actions. He got a lot of shit done. Like, people, you know, say this and that, but, you know, he got a lot of shit done. He didn't get everything done, and he didn't get everything done that we wanted, but he got a lot more done than what Trump is doing. Trump, I mean, things are happening while Trump is president, but he is not the reason it's happening. His plans, he's just in his coloring book, you know, or not coloring book, but more of a diary called Utopia, and he's just spewing all this shit out. That's not what, like, he's been rich, so he's used to, like, oh, he's thinking, oh, if I become president, I can do anything. I'm Donald Trump. I can literally buy this country if I wanted to, like, speaking in his perspective, but he doesn't understand, yeah, you're a rich motherfucker, probably the richest motherfucker in the world. I don't care to look up who's richest in the world, but I know Trump could be, definitely, one of the richest motherfuckers ever, because he's that synonymous with money. Like, money is so synonymous with this guy. I'm surprised that they don't, you know, have the Harriet Tubman $20 bills and then come out with new $100 bills, or maybe come out with a $500 bill and it'll be Trump's face on it. I mean, he's a president and he's fucking rich as fuck. So I think it would be about time, and it would be made of, like, partially gold, so it would kind of resemble the Monopoly money type, because that's where they're getting all of it from, because, you know, the Monopoly money, the $20 bill is green, the $10 bill is blue, I believe. No, I think I'm wrong. I think the 5 is blue, but in real life the 20 is green, the 100 is blue, the 10 is orange, the white, I mean the 1 is white, or a slight, like a little pinch of salt of brown and yellow mixed with white. It's not pure white, but you put a 1 next to a 10 and you'll see what I mean. But I do like the different colors that they're doing. But I mean, money's always awesome. Yes, bear with me, guys. I'm not just rambling, standing on one spot. Sorry, I've had a lot of cocoa in my coffee and stuff, so I have to, like, clear my throat a lot. But I'm trying to see. Damn, they did put a lot of cocoa in this. I'm looking up, trying to see something really quick. My phone gave me a notification. It's trying to update old school RuneScape beta on my phone, and I don't have enough space, so I was checking that out and deleting something. Just want to get that done. Okay, we're good. But sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean for that to take as long as it did happen. My bad. I appreciate you guys for hanging in there with me. So... Oh, hey, Carrie. Yeah, my dog just snuck up on me. She's probably been there for like 10 minutes. I just didn't notice. How you doing, baby? What's up, mama? Hey, lay down, baby. Lay down. Good girl. Okay, guys. Got some fucking audio slave on. Actually, I was thinking, and I was about to say, let's go do some entertaining shit. Like, I've been just talking to you guys, but there's been a lot that I've needed to say, and then, you know, I've done a little bit of opening up to you guys, telling you guys some personal stuff, but, I mean, gotta start somewhere. And it's never bad to tell a stranger some of your problems. I mean, I'm not losing anything, I'm not risking anything telling you guys any of this. So, and it does make me feel a lot better to open up, and while I'm gaming, perfect. I'm just trying to think of what car I want right now. That's why I'm just standing here, and it seems like I'm not really doing anything but talking. I'm at the same time trying to figure out. I was going to use the, hold on 1 second.
Let me know.
Okay, I was going to use the Ruiner 2000, but I just put it up, and yeah, that doorway is way too far. Like, I know this flight of stairs and the 2 floors is far, but look at that garage door. It's way over there. It's almost to the bridge. That's way too far for me to walk, guys. But, so let's go with... Hell, we could demolish shit. I told you guys I would do it, so let's just do that. Let's get that started. I talked about it. I even pulled the car out yesterday, and then I didn't even utilize it. So fuck that. Let's do it today. Oh, it's my shitty one. Well, if it gets destroyed, I'm not gonna pay anything for it. Actually, if a car is free, such as the Nissan GTR R35, that's free as well as this. I wonder if I were to get it destroyed, if I would have to pay insurance, because if the car is free, I wonder if the insurance is as well. Like, I mean, maybe I still have to pay for it. I'm not too sure. I haven't destroyed a free car yet, so I wouldn't know. If I did get my R35 destroyed, then it was because of someone else destroyed it, so I didn't pay. Because you have to pay for shit that you destroy in the game. So if you destroy someone else's personal car, I mean. Alright. I'm gonna go get my other one, because if we're gonna do this, let's do this right. Go big or go home. First I gotta go home, that way I can go big. I was about to say get big, but then that just sounded like I was just gonna go home so I can masturbate, so that was... I want to make sure we get clear that's not what I meant. Because to be honest, I don't need to be home to masturbate. That's why we have McDonald's bathrooms. I'm just joking, that's actually Marshall's favorite place to masturbate, not mine. I don't do that. A lot of the fucked up shit I say, it's all sarcasm and jokes and whatnot. I got a fucked up personality, but when you think about it, I'm not talking about almost every, I mean literally every single successful comedian, even the ones that you guys like, even if they're clean comics, they all have fucked up sense of humors. They just don't use fucked up material. Like if they think about, you know, a certain joke of like infant rape or baby rape or something, but that's not their style, they still would think of a joke like that, but they wouldn't put it in their material and use it in front of people. Like I have like hundreds of jokes that I've written that I could never fucking say, because even I have a line where I'm like, yeah, that's funny, but that's fucked up. And I believe that if there is a joke about a certain group of people and you can't say that in front of that group, you have no right whatsoever to tell that joke ever. So that's why I never even told any of those jokes. I don't even keep them. I threw them all away. I wrote them down when I thought about them, or thought of them, and after like a couple weeks, I was like, oh, if I'm never gonna use them, I'm never just gonna... I mean, I told a few friends of mine, yeah, like online and stuff, but that's about it. I mean, you tell your friends everything. You tell your friends your most fucked up thoughts, just to see what they'd think, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I got something better, and you know, or whatever their reply would be. I mean, but friends, I mean, guy friends, we're all fucked up, but we're all, you know, that's the way it happens. Apparently that's how friends are, you know, supposed to be. It's weird, but in a way, that's how you know one of your friends loves you. If you need his help, and he just kicks you in the nuts instead, that's a bromance right there. I enjoy being sarcastic, goofy, and all that, because it helps me, you know, not just cope with all the bad situations in life, but it distracts me. It makes my gaming experience funner, like when I do voices and whatnot. I was doing some when I was playing Star Wars, and that was, you know, that was actually pretty fun for me to do. I was actually getting a laugh out of it myself. I'm still laughing about Scrotum Toter. I'm still laughing about that. But I'm currently thinking right now, I'm just thinking about whether I should switch to a different car, which is, you know, the one I was going to switch to. But like my mind my mind changes as much as a woman's does. If you want to call me, you know, people think I'm like misogynistic, homophobic, all this shit. Basically me. I'm not a racist or a bigot. I think we can all agree that I'm just an asshole. Let's just agree on that, shall we? It's like I said in my last video, I don't care what color you are, what race you are. I don't care. I mean, if you're rude and your personality and character is shit, yeah, you can go fuck yourself. But you know, if you don't do me no wrong, like you're cool in my book. I mean, hell, even if you say something fucked up to me, I mean, I don't really care. It doesn't affect me. Okay, here we go.
Nice, found it. I was looking for another song because autoplay is on and I keep turning it off, but it keeps keeping on, or however you say it. It keeps autoplaying. I have to keep hitting the button on my phone, but we're good. All right, let's go tear some shit up, guys. I'll just this because I promised this yesterday, and I'll be damned if I do it. Promise it twice, so we don't do it. I should sell a vehicle real quick before I do that, though, real quick, to make a little bit of money. I received 100 grand this morning from Rockstar, like a little reward. It was, I believe it's part of that the guest list that they're doing. So you know, you guys if you guys have online, if you paid for your PlayStation, I was gonna say Pro, I meant to say PlayStation Plus, and you guys GTA 5, log in every day this week, no, every week, and you get 100 grand, and I believe you get a free car, or correct me if I'm wrong, it has something, I didn't read what the second thing was, but it has something to do with a vehicle, maybe a discount, but you get weekly rewards. So if it's unbeknownst to you guys, you heard it from me, or if you heard it from someone else, that's even better. The sooner you get the news, the better. But now you know. So let's see, I'm trying to figure out the best place to start. Actually, I got the perfect spot. That police station that I fucked up in front of yesterday, I'm gonna start off there because I know my route already. This is definitely gonna be funny. I still really want to use the Ruiner 2000 just because I could transfer different levels, go from a high bridge down to a street down here, back up to a bridge, or jump up to a feeder or something. I mainly used to jump into oncoming obstacles like oncoming traffic, oncoming feeder, whether there's people there or not, or drivers there or not. So, let's see. We're getting close. I'm trying not to look at the map or anything because I'm trying to grow accustomed to hardcore, if you will. Like, because on COD they call hardcore, they take the map off, and the HUD, they take the HUD and the map, radar, whatever. So I'm just trying to get used to it a little bit. I mean, I played this game so much, I don't need it, but it's just I'm so used to... Actually, I think, I was going to say I'm just so used to using it, that's why I keep it, but actually, it helps me find my houses and clothing stores, so that's why, as well as tattoo shops, so I use it for those, because it's just a lot easier, and I don't want to have to go back and turn something on, then turn it back off. It's a big hassle, and, you know, unless it's David Hasselhoff, I don't give a fuck about any hassles. There's one great hassle, and it's Hoff, so, if you're not the Hoff, fuck off. No homo, because I just realized I just said fuck Hoff. If that wasn't an entendre that I meant, but it still happened. I just didn't mean it, but I caught it the last second, so I had to say no homo. Okay, just 1 second, guys. I appreciate you guys bearing with me, I really do. Appreciate you guys bearing with Red, like the pizzas. Well, actually, they're called Red Baron, but hey, I've been bass backwards all day long. But I went and got like 3 pounds of gummy bears. So, and I got some Starbucks. So, I mean, I'm good. Oh, I need to charge my phone. That I got sidetracked. I was gonna do that after I played that song, but I played the song and then jumped on the game. Let me hook my phone up real quick. And I also do apologize for the consistent apologies. It's just an issue I have. I was brought up as a kid that when you do something, you know, if you fuck up, just to apologize. And apparently that was all I ever had to do, is say I'm sorry, and it was good. So I was raised that way. But now older, I realize saying I'm sorry, that doesn't do shit. It doesn't fix something that's broken or someone's feelings that are hurt. I mean, yeah, you can say you're sorry, and even if they say they forgive you, they're still hurt. So, to be honest, saying you're sorry, even if your heart's in the right place, it's worthless. And if you're really sorry, do something for, you know, to fix what happened. Like, do something. Don't just say. But, you know, to each his own. But that's just my personal preference. You guys will get a lot of my opinions. You don't have to fucking care about them. But just I'm trying to figure out, you know, I'm trying to get better at talking. So not only like, because I don't talk to people in real life, I don't talk to people, period. So I'm trying to get used to it. So I'm just trying to figure out subjects whenever, you know, I tell you guys some news or something. After that, I just wing it. So, but I really do appreciate you guys hanging in here with me, bearing with me, even though I'm a hell of a noob at this. I'm a noob at streaming, but I'm very good at gaming. It's just, I've been busy as fuck. My back's been killing me. I've been having a fucking migraine because of my allergies. It's like a sinus headache. So it's, when it's daytime, you know, on the TV, it's pretty bright. So it's, a lot of factors come into play. So alright, I'm just gonna do a little bit of coasting for a little bit while I finish my black, and then after that you'll know, because I'll pick up the speed. And actually, fuck that, I'm actually gonna start off where I was, like not where I was parked specifically, but what I mean is, hold on, let me 1 second, or not really 1 second, just give me a moment. Okay, we're good. What I mean is, back behind this hill behind me, I was thinking about whipping around, doing a 180-degree drift at that stoplight behind those trees and behind that hill, drifting all the way around where that dark colored car is coming down the hill right there that I'm following with the camera. Haul ass down this right here and just start shooting with the Uzi, or maybe the Tech 9, because it's more fitting. I'm listening to brand new hundreds, but just to get the cops on me. And then because I'm not gonna start wrecking with my car, I'm gonna save my car's domination for the police so I last longer, because the car does blow up, but it just takes a hell of a lot of shit for it to blow up. And I'm gonna be, and when I hit a cop, I go balls deep. Like, I'm looking to launch them off of the fucking road into the fucking water, like over the beach into the water. Not over the beach, but like consistently rolling, and then they don't stop until they hit the water. Or, you know, I hit a semi truck and actually it went airborne. It went maybe 2 feet. If you were to look at the, like, in real life, 2 feet, not like 2 feet on your TV, but if you were to look in the video game, what 2 feet is measured out in Grand Theft Auto, that's about how high it went. So it's a good, decent amount, because it's hard to get one of them to pop up. But I hit a car and that thing flew up and actually hit that bridge over there in front of me, and it blew the fuck up on that crosswalk part where the fence is, where people walk across the bridge. Or it's like a catwalk bridge. But so this car is definitely good. I've done it in story mode, so I want to do it online, because I don't want to do anything on story mode because it's fucking boring now. Alright, let's try to put this plan to fruition. Now, if I use that word right. Let's see. I'm gonna give her like a brand new 100. About that life, I ain't never ran from it. Huh. I was thinking about doing like some rap songs, but in the voices of like Joe from Family Guy and like the other guys. I'm not really focused on actually drifting my ass off, so that little drift will count. Oh, I know what'll work. I know what's gonna work. I'm trying to be frugal, so I don't want to go, and I'm not one that likes to go and spend a lot of money on explosives and shit. But since I'll be streaming, I'll definitely be using a lot of money, not real life money, but in-game money. To I can't shoot from the side because it's armored. Oh, I forgot I can only shoot in front of me because the car is armored and shit. Okay. But I'll definitely just spend in-game money for my, you know, explosions and shit. Don't think I'm not gonna go, like, I'm not gonna go and do some crazy shit because it's expensive wise. Like, fuck that. I'll go ballistic. Damn, really? One of these in real life is a fucking cannon of a pistol. But in real life, these tanks, if you shot the tank, I don't think it would blow up. Like, I know logically it would seem like it, but the actual gas tank is under the ground. It's like, there's like, I think there's 3 gigantic tanks, like one under each column, and the hose goes down to it, and has like a little cutoff. So whenever you pay for it, it'll have that opening for the gas to come through the hose as well as the gas coming out of it. So it has like a little safety mechanism, if you will. This one is taking like 6 shots from a 44. You know what? Fuck that thing. Like, really? The cops aren't even on me? Really? The fucking fire department's here, but well, yeah, this is just like in real life. It took the cops like an hour. You know what? Fuck that. Fuck it. Oh, I was about to take him off. Ugh. Nigga, we coming very soon. Cemetery to bury you in. La 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 la. Just stroke my ego. Call me a hero. I'm damned to be this good. I'm barely human. You stroke my ego. I'm damned to be this good. I'm barely human. I still gotta learn how to sing better. Nickel. Leaning over money, the cake stale. I beam triple, like 3 lasers on 3 pistols. And so you seem sick. Open up a pro magazine. This literature fold half a team lean with you, and I'm a nomad. And then in the seas, fits a roll. I'm gonna right line up at your path. I'm getting demon in my team where I promise it'll be no froze. I promise so the suits is sports, all them songs. Charles Spark, with a Coast Guard. Money, my nigga, no, I'm gonna open up with you, but I will for my future, but just Sam McDonald's and bad, but I'm the fucking with no comments. But you prepare me to him. You have to be on his mind to be a barely human. La, 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 la. Just stroke my ego. Call me a hero. I'm damned to be this good. Come on, guys, catch up. I'm barely human. You stroke ego. Now you're hero. I'm damned to be this good. I'm barely human. Woo! That motherfucker! Woo! Almost had to get skinny there. Drop, 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 drop! Don't overshoot. Ah, you bastard. I'm not too good at stopping the car and putting my hands out the window. Could you do it? Fucking typical millennial shit. If you guys haven't seen any Dana Carvey stand-up, I recommend it highly. That dude is hilarious. If you don't know who Dana Carvey is, he played Garth in an amazing fucking movie called Wayne's World. It was really fucking popular in the 90s when I was a kid, and I fucking owned every one of those motherfuckers. And, oh, speaking of, has to do with Mike Myers, news on, this isn't really a spoiler that'll piss any of you guys off, but Austin Powers 4 is gonna happen. It is coming out for any people who've been like wanting another Austin Powers movie. Austin Powers 4 is coming out, and I believe it'll be early 2019. I say that because I don't know a specific date yet, but I know that it is actually very close. Mike Myers himself said that it looks very good and they're almost done. But he was just being, you know, funny, and he was being like a little vague about it. Like, he was saying something like he's not gonna admit to a movie that is being currently in production or currently is not. He was basically he was being funny about it, but he just, at the end of it, he just said, yeah, it looks really good, and what I personally can't wait on is to see the new characters. Like, you know, rest in peace, Vern Troyer, because he passed away recently. God bless that man. He's a great character and a great fucking actor in all the movies, like The Love Guru. I'm too stoned to remember any of the other movies he was in that I remember. But, you know, but he's not going to be in there, but we will see Dr. Evil. I know we're going to see Fat Bastard. We have to. He didn't say who was going to be in it. He didn't give any movie spoilers out. But I know he's going to have a new character. And the way he does it, like, you know, the way he came up with Fat Bastard, the way he came up with all of the characters he played, he's going to his new character is going to be probably like disgusting, repulsive, funny, stupid. I mean, you never know. Me personally, I think I know he's gonna nail it. He never lets us down with those films. I loved all the movies. They're all fucking still great to this day. But I can't wait for Austin Powers 4. I'm not sure what the movie will be called other than Austin Powers 4, or if he's just gonna stick with tradition and just call it Austin Powers 4, because it will be the 4th installment in the franchise. So let me get up here. Plan A didn't work. I am going to a different location. Just didn't let you guys know that. I just kind of went rogue, because having those cops wasn't really enough. I'm trying to find a specific... here we go. Actually, I think that... Is this the right building? I'm looking for the police station, is what I'm looking for. And I know it's near the Maze Bank. It'll be this way. Oh, fuck it. Let's just do the shit. Go faster so I can shoot you. Here we go, guys. I found it. It's over here. Oh, actually, it was right here. I thought it would be one block that way behind me. Asshole, did you just hit my fucking car? Oh, did you say police? Oh, well, fuck, that's just gonna make me shit at you even more. I hate fucking cops. I mean, I fucking hate cops. I mean, I would definitely fuck a cop if she... There was one, well, she wasn't really a cop. She was a constable at the high school I went to, but she was fucking gorgeous. Definitely. I'm not gonna say like anything that would be basically disrespectful to her. She's definitely the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in any type of police outfit. I'd love to see her out of that motherfucker though, but she had the fattest ass. She is Hispanic though. I don't remember, I think his name was like Officer Garza. But so sexy. I still remember what she looks like till this day, and that was like 9 years ago. Or 8 years ago, something like that. I don't fucking remember how old I was in school. A lot of shit happened when I was in school, and I didn't finish high school. I failed 11th grade. I went back and I did the first semester of 11th grade for the second time, and then I dropped out because a lot of bullshit. Long story short, not the vice principal, but the head principal called me a faggot. So I basically hit him, and I, cleared my locker out, and I took my belongings, and I just walked home. I lived like 5 miles from the school, so I just walked home. It's like, you want to call the police? Go for it. I don't care. And I told my mom about what happened, and, she just took me out of the school. I'm surprised that nothing even happened to that fucking principal, and if that principal, I don't remember his name, but he can eat a big bag of dicks. Like a, not a fun size bag, I'm talking about just the giant ones, like a big bag of elephant ones. Just a big, elephantitis bag of just elephant dicks. And scrotes. All scrote too. Like, why not? But, you know, there are some shit people out there, man. I mean, I gotta smoke weed just to fucking, you know, not hit anyone. Like, of course, you know, people say, you know, surround yourself with good people and whatever, and you stay happy. That is true, but you can never go somewhere, you know, like go to Walmart and not run into some ignorant fucking people. It won't happen. I'll pay anyone $100 that can send me proof of going to the... You go to Walmart. I'm not talking about go there for a second, like in and out really quick. I'm talking legitimate Walmart visit. Grocery shopping. At least spend $100 and not just on one item. But, you know, go there legitimately and not run into one fucked up person. Trust me, they're everywhere. I think that's actually a part of their inventory that they get in. Like, they get a new shipment of, like, new trucks come in to restock their food in their shelves. They restock their fucked up people too, I believe. I think I'm the first person to ever say that, and I think that's really funny. I just can't really laugh right now. I'm so stoned I can't laugh, but that is very humorous, what I just said. At least to me it sounds humorous. That there's so many stupid or fat people at Walmart, it seems like they're restocking them. And it would be fitting that, fitting, just saying that word while talking about fat people is funny to me, because they can barely find anything fitting. Anyway, and anyhow, I digress, back to what I was saying. Oop, gotta make it. That game was programmed to actually have the train stop me, but like I was telling you guys in the last video, you go fast enough, you can get in front of it. But I was actually cruising. But, what was I gonna say? Okay, fat people fitting at Walmart. Anyways, it would be fitting because, you know, fat fuckers would have to be, if they were, you know, to stock fat people at Walmart or restock them, the only way you could transfer them would be either a crane or a semi-truck. So, yeah, it's very fitting. You could fit probably 2 per truck, but they have a ton of them. Fat people and trucks. But, anyhow, that's just something random I just wanted to talk about. Like, to be honest, I actually only ate 1 gummy bear, like, since I bought my gummy bears. Like, the reason I'm bringing it up is I'm about to say, I was mentioning, I'm bringing that for a reason, like, I haven't even touched my gummy bears yet. Like, I've just been chilling. I was initially wanting to go cause a bunch of chaos, but I was just chilling after I shot a few things up, and the cops still can't even catch me, and I'm just relaxing. So I mean, sorry about the change of plans. There will be a video where I go ape shit. I do promise that, but that will be the next Grand Theft Auto video I make. Not the next Grand Theft Auto video I make literal, but it'll have it in the title. That when it's chaos, you'll know it'll have it in the name. But, because the next one I do might be another, like, maybe it might be a drift one, because I was wanting to do drifting with my Futo. Because I customized a Futo, and I was wanting to do that. So I may do that because I have Forza Motorsport 2. I mean Forza Horizon 2. I was gonna get Horizon 3 and the Xbox One S bundle from Amazon, but I just decided not to, but I'm still thinking about it just so I can play Forza. But I've seen some of the gameplay and the drifting and shit. It looks shittier than Horizon 2, so I'm just going to keep Horizon 2 and just do some drifting on Grand Theft Auto. I mean, that's what I was doing to begin with. I figured out that the best drifting car by far is the Futo. No one ever even mentions it, but that thing has, like, it's hard to control the car. So that's the most perfect thing to do with, like, that's the perfect car to drift in, because drifting was discovered by accident. I don't remember the guy's name who invented drifting, but he's a Japanese fella. And if you've seen the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, and all of the scenes where you saw Sean's car, the Evo, drifting, and you didn't see him, like Sean, in it, it was that Japanese guy. He's the best drifter in the world. he also came up with it, or and I wouldn't say invented it, but discovered it. It's basically, you know, I would say, you know, he lost control of the car, but still maintained enough control of the car to where it would drift, but he still would know and be able to control where his car is going after, you know, years and years of, you know, pulling it, like wiping out, you know, spinning out mostly, all that shit. But, you know, we're headed to, you know, where people are doing reverse entry and shit, like, you know, all the stuff that people are doing in cars is pretty crazy. If they would do some more street racing video games, is actually, fuck that, they need to hurry up with Skate 4, because Skate 4 is happening. That's another thing I can tell you guys. And if I tell you guys something's gonna fucking happen, it's gonna happen. It may not happen exactly when I say, but trust me, I know if something's gonna happen or not. Skate 4 is definitely happening. They are just dragging their ass. And I don't think you should be dragging your ass unless you get scales on your butt cheeks. I hope you guys got that pun, or I hope you guys caught that. But it's just, I mean, come on. I mean, I play the hell out of Skate 2 and Skate 3 a lot. Like, I love those games. There's nothing like them. Fuck Tony Hawk Pro Skater games. Ever since I've seen those skate games, the Skate 2 and Skate 3, Tony Hawk can go eat a dick. Like, I loved those video games back in the day, even on the original PlayStation, like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1, 2, and 3 and shit. I loved them, but Skate 3, like what you do when you use the right stick to control your feet and shit, you know. But in this new one they're coming out with called Session, the left stick will control your feet, and the right stick controls the board. It's weird. I don't want them to do that shit. That's getting too into the game. You might as well fucking give us virtual reality with Session. But I'm hoping, but Skate 4 will be after Session, because they're gonna figure out that people are gonna buy it, Session, and then they're gonna fucking return it, because it's gonna be hell. But they'll figure out that they fucked up. But of course, I don't know if Session's made by the same people. I didn't look that far into it, because once I saw some gameplay of Session, I was like, that looks like shit. Like, it doesn't look like shit, but like the controls, the guy that played it was explaining the controls. I was like, oh hell yeah. I mean, as in hell yeah, as in it is shit. When you talk about like the graphics, they're pretty good. They're just like the Skate games, the Skate 1, 2, and 3. But whenever he mentioned, you know, how to do the tricks or how to even pop an ollie, it's too much work for a game like that. Like, you're gonna have to be an insane fucking button masher in order to get that down. But hell, if you're one of those people who do it, more power to you, dude. Enjoy the game. But I'm waiting on Skate 4. But shit, I'm thinking about maybe switching over to there's a plethora of games. I'm looking at a list of games right now on my phone on the PlayStation Store, because I'm thinking about buying a new game like right now and then test it out or just play it. I bought Call of the Wild, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to save that for later on. But we're definitely going to get there. But I was trying to check out all these new games, because I haven't checked out the store in a little while. So there could be some really good games. I'm as well as Call of the Wild. I'm going to do also Sly Cooper, because I love Sly Cooper. I'm going to do some Ratchet and Clank. I'm actually almost done with one Ratchet and Clank game, so I might stream the rest of that. So I have to relearn the controls and everything, because it's been months since I played Ratchet and Clank. But yeah, Ratchet and Clank and shit like that are fucking classic games. I hate that they still don't make Monster Rancher games, because I love the Monster Rancher games that were back in the day on PlayStation 2. Those games were fucking awesome. Like, really awesome. But I mean, they'll do what they're gonna do, and that's all that we can really say about it. We can just ask. That's all we can do is ask. People think if they like demand something, like no one is demanding anything. Like people want Skate 4, people want this and that video game. All we can do is ask. It's just people refuse to ask. They're like, oh, make it, make it, make it. Hurry up. Like, you're still just asking. You're just putting a tone, not necessarily a tone, into a you know, typing something. But people that make videos, like you're still just ask them. Maybe it could be as simple as they're not doing it because everyone who's asking is being a dick about it. But yet again, I've seen all this shit. They really don't have an excuse to not make it, other than they're just lazy. But when they do make it, I don't believe in pre-orders, but you can bet your bottom dollar I'm pre-ordering that. Actually, fuck that, because I stopped shopping at GameStop a while ago, like a while back. And unless you can't get a video game or something in the video game category at any other store, don't go to GameStop. Like they're going, the ship is going underwater, the Titanic is going down. Get on one of those smaller boats like Walmart or Target or any other store and sail the fuck off and get a better price on any of your games, because I'm not just saying this. I actually have done the price comparison. You'd saving a few bucks. I saved $5 when I went and bought Friday the 13th. And I saved $7 on Final Fantasy, I think it was 9. I don't remember which one. But it looked fucking awesome. And I have a ton of Final Fantasy games. I have all of them. So I kind of, like, there's so many of them. Like, I have almost as many Final Fantasy games as I have games for any console, like the 360, the PS3, PS4, the Wii U, the Nintendo 3DS, and PC combined. Almost. But I mean, of course, I have way more other games of Final Fantasy. But when I put the stacks next to each other, it's astounding. I almost have one full shelf of Final Fantasy. And of course, I have the movies too. I can't wait for them to make a real life action Final Fantasy movie. If they do, I don't know if they will, but it would be really awesome if they did that. Alright guys, I'm going to close this video out. I apologize for all the talking, but just today was just a hell of a day, and I just had to get some recreation done and just chill out. But then I figure out what video game I'm going to do next for the next video, and then kick some ass in that video. What's, stumping me right now is I'm trying to figure out, like what type of gaming I want to do next. Like just do like a relaxing one, or do some competitive shit, or do something like fun or funny, or like I'll also have Dead Rising 2. If you guys know what that is, you kill zombies, and it's not just a zombie killing game. It's actually the only game that I will ever play that has to do with zombies. You're in like a mall, and you can like pick up like any item and hit people and hit them with it, kill them with it. It's really fun. It's fucking awesome. I actually really like it. No, I think it's number 3. No, I think it's either it's Dead Rising 3 or 2. I'd have to take a look again. It's the one when you're at the mall and you have to give Katie the Zombrex. I always called it Zombitrex every fucking time. Zombitrex. I always called it that. And there's no T in it. Like, even though I would correct myself and I would read it and I would say Zombrex. And I'd like tell like my ex-wife or wife at the time, like, I need to get some more Zombitrex. I would immediately mispronounce it after pronouncing it correctly. Like, that's not even a part of dyspepsia or anything. That's just fucking, I don't know. Zombitrex just sounds like more so. It sounds like a more realistic name of a medication than Zombrex. Of course, they both sound like a medication name, but there's a lot of medications that end in the sound Trex, so I mean that doesn't make sense to me. But hell, I could play. I digress from that medication point, but I could play some of that video game. I could also do Call of Duty Ghost. I'm trying to just run through all my video games with you guys, and you could leave comments of like what you guys would prefer, what game you'd like me to play. So that way I could give you guys more of an idea. I can get more of an idea of what you guys want, so I can give you guys what you want. Not only just entertainment, but video games specific as well. Of course, if I can't get any feedback, I'll just do you know, one of every game, and I'll just keep the variety out there, and then you guys will eventually, you know, start favoring something. So I really appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next video, and we will definitely be tearing shit up. And yeah, when I get my laptop, there will be some old school RuneScape streaming as well, and we're gonna get the second fire cape. But I changed my mind about getting the second fire cape immediately. I'm gonna get the infernal cape on my main account, and then I'm gonna get the fire cape on my secondary account. So that way I'll have the fire cape and the infernal cape on, sorry about that, on my main account, and then we can work on that secondary, because I think that'd be fun. Because I've gotten the Dragon Scimitar, I've done Dragon Slayer, Demon Slayer, I've done a ton of quests. I got like 500, almost 600 quest points. I'm kicking ass in that shit on my main account, so I'm thinking about doing some streaming on PC, and I'm excited to do that. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I appreciate you guys in advance for tuning in the future. For like, subscribe, or thumbs down. Feel free, just do whatever you want. Hell, flag the video, I don't really give a shit. I mean, you can do what you like. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day, guys, and you know, God bless all of you. Even though I'm not religious, you know, all you guys enjoy everything, and stay cool.